Welcome back to the second innings, and Molvi Sixers are chasing 114. 115. Should be an excellent run chase. I mean, Adnan, he's the leading run scorer.
Like we said, they've definitely got the batting order to reach this target, especially with the explosive batting they've got. But here's the swing of Azhar Salim. Oh, look at that.
Clearly showing Adnan how much form he's in. Just middle the bones out of
straight away as well, yeah. Very unorthodox batsman, but effective. Look at that. Oh! Very close. That
would have been curtains, I think.
Absolutely, would have been curtains, like Arsalan says. However, they've got to take these risks. They've got 7 capable batsmen, missing Hamza Yunus, but still, they've got a very good team here. That is a good start. Tucking it away into the leg side, and that's the way to play Azhar. Mostly he will bring it back into the right hander. Occasionally the ball will just keep its line and go across. And this guy is a very technically correct batsman.
Yeah, another thing to note, he also has a slow ball out of the back of the hand.
Yeah.
I think he's going to save that for later on.
Okay, interesting. Let's have a look. Let's see what he brings here now. Oh, squaring the batsman up there. He was looking leg side and the ball's gone past point there.
See, I don't know if that one is Azad's other variation. Does he move the ball away? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh. And I'm not going to lie to you, I've not seen Adnan play a defensive shot like that in a long time.
Showing a lot of respect on that delivery.
Definitely, it could be respect, it may be pressure, but he knows he's normally a natural player who plays without any fear. However, he's a captain and he's got to take responsibility for this chase. That might be playing on his shoulders, and like you say, they've not been tested before. Waqar Arshad coming in with the pace now. Oh, he's dropped him! And he does bring the ball into the batsman. Will it be a crucial drop? However,
has he dropped the match there?
I think it's alright, they need to keep the head up. They've got a score on board and it's only a drop at the moment. Chances will come. Look at that again. Ooh.
Let's just go back to that edge. It was an inside edge of Harun Tariq.
Look, he's bringing it in. Good shot. This guy does not give the fielder any chance.
Very reminiscent of Sehwag.
Absolutely, yeah.
He stands and delivers.
Very little foot movement. This guy will bring it in. It's a single there.
One thing about him, though, he has an excellent eye.
Absolutely, and that is what gets him through everything. His hand-eye coordination is fantastic. The captain just tying his shoelaces. Bowler unaware. Oh, he's bowling. Oh, fantastic. And he loves bowling. His slower ball is his off-cutter. It will come out slower. There it is. See that? You see it? Absolutely.
That's how he plays from a lot.
Absolutely. The score being 10 after 2 overs. They are below the run rate. Absolutely.
Adnan just needs to play his natural game as he has.
Definitely. So Azhar Salim to carry on, bowling to Harun Tariq. I think that chair just getting in the way, otherwise had that been a clean pick-up, it may have been curtains again for the batsman. A jittery start again.
One thing about Harun, he just waits for the ball. He lets the ball right, come on.
Keeper failing to connect his glove or ball onto the stumps. But they are far more alert than the Molvi Sixers were in the field.
Absolutely.
Picking up the ball cleanly.
Body language is so different.
Absolutely, yeah. Around the wicket now. Oh, interesting.
He's using the angle away. I think Azhar is trying to just push it away from him.
Absolutely.
He's already seen in that previous over. He's getting squared up.
Oh! Can you believe it? Adnan Mohammed being shocked. A very sedate celebration from Azhar Salim, showing his respect to the batsman, knowing the worth of the batsman here. Normally he's very ecstatic after a wicket. Brilliant, brilliant bowling. That's a perfect Yorker.
Again, did that just move away? I'm not sure if
It was
it's
a stray ball. I think he's just missed it.
Yeah.
We were chasing for his top eye.
Nine times out of 10, you'll see at the 9, you'll smash that ball.
Absolutely.
It's just the pressure that's getting.
Explosive batsman here. Oh! He's gone from ball one. Has he been given the license from his captain just to give it a full Monty?
I think he's going to take over from Adnan now. He's just got to push on.
Yeah, two different types of players. Adnan playing the unusual strokes. Zubair more orthodox. But
Another excellent over from Azad comes to an end.
17 for 1 after 3 overs, keeping it quiet so far. They're keeping the lid on things here, hit and run off. Fantastic so far, and there is massive
See
pressure.
the energy around the field.
A lot of noise there, a lot of noise out there in the middle. Oh! And that's my point. His cutters, they are very deceptive, and he pitches in the right place. It's going to be hard for the batsman. It doesn't matter whether you're top order or lower order.
Absolute perler.
Oh.
Is that the slow one again?
You know, I was saying at the beginning of the game, for hit and run to take the lead, they've got to beat them by a mammoth score. It looks that way at the moment. Ooh. Good stuff there. Azad Salim, very composed, not going for the throw, although they know they've got plenty of runs to play for with, in fact, but he's showing great maturity, keeping the ball in his hand there. Oh, good shot. Oh no,
Oh, chaos. Oh, direct, he would have got him. What is going on?
The key there is still, look at the backing up though. I mean, it's not cost them much.
That's right.
It's fantastic. This is brilliant.
Just limiting the damage here.
Fantastic. Looks like the players out in the middle are louder than the commentators here. Given that we've got mics, they're still louder. Brilliant. Look at this. Absolutely.
And he's
Brilliant.
pitching in just the right area.
Mazhar Sharif leading from the front, behind the stumps, very vocal as always. Another dot. Oh!
A direct, he would have had him. Oh my
This is fantastic. This is brilliant.
It's pandemonium out there.
The fielders are just keeping the batsman on the toes. Normally it's the other way around. You see the batsman keeping the fielders on their toes. That is happening. Oh, Saeed Rahman, the mystery spinner coming in and bowling against his former team who he played for last season. This will be brilliant.
Interesting to know their scores are exactly the same after 4 overs.
Brilliant. Look at the acceleration from the hit and run.
Someone's
team.
got to play Nasser Rasool innings here.
Oh, even Hamza Hussain and Mazhar Sharif combined, fantastic. Is that power play?
So they really must capitalise on this.
Azad Salim making way there, just leaving the field. This will be brilliant. Well played, that is good technique, that really getting on top of it, the ball. It's not easy to play Sid through that region with so much control. You've got to look for his quicker ball.
His arm's quick.
You can tell by his action, it's going to be a straighter one. Absolutely. Good stuff so far, that's just 2 runs.
Key with Sid is his arm is very quick, so he's on you a lot quicker than you think.
It's alright, they don't need to panic here. I think everything's under control. Shots like this will not win them the game at this run rate. They do need some explosive batting as well. They just need to stick to basics to the hit and run team. Quicker ball. Well fielded. Good backing up. Look at the difference in fielding.
And you just got to think that Molvi Sixers, if they are going to get close to each other, they've got to capitalise on the power play.
Absolutely. There's a rip of that. You can just tell from the way Sid holds the ball is great. You can tell whether it's a straighter one or it will be spin, which will spin away from the right hand. This is going to be a straighter one. Look at that. You see? It's a good over. So that's the end of the over. If we look at the comparison between the two teams, I think after the 4th over it was exactly when the hit and run team started accelerating. Molvi Sixers just behind. They are going run a ball so far, 30 for 1 of 5 overs. Nasser Rasool, the captain, to bring himself into the attack. There might be a chance. They might think of I thought so. I thought they'd try attacking him. It's very difficult to think how to go about the innings in in this situation for batsmen. Oh! Because you know you've got scoreboard pressure on you, you're well behind the run rate, and yeah, it's easy saying just knock it around for the 2s and 3s, but you want to capitalise on the power play as much as you can.
That's right.
Look at that. Oh no, oh no. Oh, he's gone! This is fantastic.
Fantastic throw. One stump to aim at.
He's an athlete, that man is. He's an absolute athlete, a great sportsman, like I say. He plays the game in the correct spirit, and he's just taking his time. Cool, calm and collected.
Just composed himself, gave himself enough time and just knocked the stumps out.
Absolutely, one stump as well. One stump. Cool as a cucumber. Saman Khurshid making his way into the middle. Another brilliant player. That's four. That's not going to be stopped. That is a great shot. But I don't think Nasser Rasool should mind that too much. Even Hamza shouldn't mind that. You're not going to stop that. Doesn't matter if you're John T. Rhodes.
Molvi Sixers need a lot more of this. Absolutely. Just this injection of more runs.
Also, Arslan, you see, someone's coming to the middle, but he's not really had a long run of play with the bat so far in this tournament. Oh! Wrong end, do you think?
Oh, it would have been tight both ends. But going back to the point about Saman, he's not had a lot of game time. He's been lower down.
I mean, he's got a brilliant average. He's not been out much, but he's been coming in where there's 2 overs left, batting first. I think this is the first time the team is chasing. The first time the batting order's really been tested and scared. Hamza Hussain coming in full of confidence with the bat. Oh, he stopped it. He stopped. Brilliant. Brilliant fielding. He's hurt his hand. Not expressing the pain really. He's a fighter, he'll keep going Waka. Brilliant player.
All it takes is just 1 over.
Oh, this is fantastic. Very canny bowler. Normally right-hand bowlers will go for the off-cutter as their variation and stop delivery. But this guy goes for the leg cutters. He bowls leg cutters more often. Oh, brilliant fielding. That was travelling again. Oh, wait, what's up? What's that? You can clearly see the power behind that shot. It's almost knocked the camera down. Oh, fielding! Yeah, going back to the point.
Every single fielder in the game, they're backing each other. You can see the body language.
Brilliant.
They're in control.
He's giving it a wide.
Marginal.
Yeah, so he's got all the power. There's no question behind him. You can see the size, his physique. Look at his biceps there. However, you've got to be a bit more smart and just look to manoeuvre the ball around for 2s and 3s. Oh, again! He is really making an earthquake happen here. The camera almost off its stand again. Hamza Hussain won't be happy if he sees the crack in the screen of the camera here. However, we've firmly got it held. Saman Khurshid to first now. I believe it's the first delivery, and he's been out there for about 7 or 8 deliveries, to be honest.
He's going to be interesting again.
Yes.
One thing about someone, he does like his late foot, so he can play against Sid.
Oh, he's a brilliant batsman, but he's just not been exposed to the bowling or the batting in the middle so far.
See, they've got Hamza there, exactly my point.
That's an off break.
Molvi Sixers are massively behind the weight here. 39 runs after 7 overs, whereas Hitarumu 52 runs after 6 overs.
Yeah, he's not afraid to toss the ball up. He knows he can afford to. There's going to be another off break. Oh, good shot.
He's been looking for that shot all match and he's finally got
Zubair Khalik might have to retire here soon. A real dilemma for the batting team because he's in great form so far, and if he has to retire, it might just dent the momentum of the innings.
It's good to see he's finally connected on him. He's been itching for that shot for quite a while.
Don't tell him how much he It may be a problem if Zubair has to retire here because he's in form at the moment. There's Zahid and Muhammad Tariq still remaining yet. He just needs the one more to retire. Zubair currently batting at a strike rate of 114, 1614. Straight arm. Whoa! What's run out? Oh, can you believe it?
And you think that's the last hopes for Molvi Sixers?
He's out on 26. Could have retired there if he'd stood his ground, but he's just been run out. And to say, I think it was the final nail in the coffin there.
I think that was the last hope's dash for Molvi Sixers there.
So 8 overs gone, 51 for 3. Zubair, had he not been out there, he would have had to retire. Like I said, but Zahid Rasool and Mohamed Tariq still having to come and occupy the crease, it may have slowed the momentum down. Oh, it's an interesting move here. Mohamed Tariq not coming out to bat and Zahid Rasool being sent out in the middle. What do you think about that, Aslan?
Well, I think with 4 overs left, you just got to go all guns blazing.
64 runs to win off 4 overs.
And Mohamed Tariq, he can take a bit of time to get settled, so...
Oh, swinging off his hip.
The required rate has gone up to 16 and over right now.
The batsman only managing to connect with the air there. Oh, that's great. And that is, you see, he's a touch player. This man, oh, a little bit more sloppy there.
As I said earlier, he likes that dab to third man. You wouldn't mind singles and twos at this stage if you hit him wrong.
Absolutely, he's a class player. Just needs more time. Oh, good shot. Just look at that. Left-hander, always elegant.
See, that's
really good on the eyes.
That's the thing with Zahid. Again, he's another one like Zahid. He loves his leg side.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the leg side. What about that shot through the covers? Elegant as ever. Brilliant cover drive with brilliant technique and flair. Showing his elder brother how it's done. Ooh, still got one more there. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, coming back to the point, Salman Khurshid, a class batsman, a real touch player. He can up the monty when he needs to, but this is a tricky situation right now. I really do understand and feel for the batsman at the moment. It is really hard.
58.
So the score now, that was a dot ball, 58 for 3 after 9 overs. They do have 3 overs now.
55 of 18 required.
55 of 18. Arslan doing the maths there. A qualified accountant.
57, oh, it's 150, 57.
It's alright. Even if they get 57, that'll be a miracle. So you've not made too much of an error there. Don't worry about it. Oh, he's taken him!
Hamza going for man and watch here.
But it looks like Hamza Hussain wasn't pleased to have bowled him out there. I think the plan was to keep Zahid Rasool out there to bat. However, they don't need to do that. They are well on top of this game. It looks like this run rate at the moment, if they roll them over soon, they'll go on top of the table today.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just showing to all the teams that Molvi Sixers can be beaten.
Absolutely. Oh, top edge, leading edge straight up. Would have certainly been outside. It's been a terrific tournament so far. Hit and run, brilliant. Molvi Sixers brilliant, but both teams have been beaten. Well, almost. Oh, look at that!
Excellent delivery, just moving away late.
Looks like hit and run will beat Molvi Sixers today. The Six Shotters also had beaten hit and run earlier, 2 weeks ago. So this is a brilliant tournament.
Just opening up at the right time.
Absolutely. Oh, fielding. That's 1 run though. Really good stop there. Nice watchman. Off the mark also today with 2 points. And the next game between Six Shotters and batsman Robin will also be exciting. Because the batsman Robin showed brilliant game spirit last week. And if they carry on from where they did, Six Shotters will have a real challenge on their hands.
Absolutely, they had a really strong team. Usman Ali in his first match opening quite tremendously.
Along with Saqib coming in at the end and going blitz. Oh, brilliant shot.
He's demonstrating again, he likes that dab to third man.
Absolutely.
We're a little too late in the match for them little dabs.
If you ask me, to be honest with you, if Hamza Yunus was out of the team, the man who should have, I mean, although you've got to get an extra replacement for him, which was Zahid, the man who should have taken responsibility to replace him with the ball in the batting should have been Salman. So he should have been opening the batting or batting 1 down. But they didn't go with that plan. I don't know why. Look at that, great shot. Stop though. This is the experience of playing in this YMA arena. Waka just waiting, letting the ball hit the top and not overrunning the ball. That's the off break. Oh, good shot. Just 1 run.
I think for Molvi Sixers, they just need to try and reduce
the amount of runs they lose from. Yes, absolutely. Look at this. Look at this. You really got to feel for the batsmen here at the moment. However, it is down to the way they fielded and bowled, to be honest. Oh, he's bowled in! quicker one. And that's the quicker one. You can see when he holds the ball, how he delivers.
Again, he's trying to tap it to third man, but just too straight for that.
Absolutely, and that's the 5th wicket down. They're certainly gone now. Or the
And run just, it's a procession out there.
I mean, it's been one way, it's been one-sided. We had a game last week of 6 shotters versus the Molvi Sixers, and that was also one-sided. This is not good. This is not good. And for the fans, I mean, it's good to see Hit and Run finally beating the top of the table players and team. However, they've not delivered today, and it was a big game. Oh, going for the sweep.
And it just shows how much value Hamza Yunus brings to the team.
Absolutely, they are missing him big time. Definitely are.
51 off the last over. Safe to say this match is lost for Molvi Sixers.
51 to win off the last over. It's possible, really is. He just needs to ball about 10 illegal deliveries. Oh, he's still going for the big ones. Run out on the cards. Oh, that's not out. A bit ambitious was there, Saeed Rahman with the appeal, clearly knowing that the batsman's made it home. But if you don't ask, you don't get. This is fantastic.
Projection showing on Mohamed Tariq's face.
Absolutely.
Doesn't happen.
Oh, another chance. I think that's sensible. There's no need to give them extra runs. If they take runs via good shots, let it be. There's no need to give overthrows unless there's a clear run out opportunity.
I think Molvi Sixers is just trying to reduce the margin as much as possible.
Just like Shadab Ahmed was trying to last week.
Yes.
Of course, unsuccessful in doing so.
I think a lot of teams have struggled to chase once the score's on the board. If it's over 100, no one's chasing it. There's just a score on the board. It seems to be the way to
Mazhar Sharif just saying, letting the boys know it's not over. Carry on being serious. That's good. I love this. That is a fantastic ball. Delivery at its peak. Brilliant bowling. Tailing in. It would have had him straight in front of the stumps there. That was plumb.
That's superb, yo. Perfect execution.
This really opens up the tournament now. Fantastic result this has been. An absolute hiding from the Hit and Run. Look at this, showing the full face of the bat. I think playing for the averages now, but also not giving them that moral victory in the sense of bowling the team out, just like Shadab Ahmed did last week for his 12 runs off about 42 balls. Look at that, and again, it's all about not losing the wicket. That's a dot ball, and that's the end of the game. Fantastic result for Hit and Run. Not so much for the Molvi Sixers. The game did not give what it had promised at one point. Fans might not be happy from the Molvi Sixers point of view. However, I still think they might be on top of the table because their net run rate was far more healthy than any other team. So great having you, Arsalan and Majid here in the commentary box. And hopefully we'll see much more of you in the upcoming games and possibly in the next game as well, where the 6 shotters are taking on the in-form or the very talented batsman Robin. Pleasure being with you, mate. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
For your kind words.
Thank you.